if it would actually start there, because it had to think about it. It's like, do I want to start? I don't know. So, where we last left off the party, they were huddled up in the ship because it started snowing. And it's like negative fuck off outside.
It's cold.
It fumpkin
In other
cold.
words, it is too damn cold.
It'd be colder.
Still too damn cold. Yes, I know, Norton. My shit's expired.
Another news about things that don't suck.
Yeah, that'll work. There we go. I'm not sure why the screen automatically jumps to alter ego, but it's useful for hiding what I'm doing.
Just randomly.
Yeah. I had no idea it would do that the first time it did it. Like, well, it's useful.
How much did that cost, Dark? Alter Ego.
I think it's free, actually. It
Oh.
runs as a standalone. You don't have to run it through Mixcraft.
Alter Ego. Okay.
Yeah, it just takes for fucking ages to download the voices.
Yeah, from Flow, Alter Ego's completely free. I think it's from
I
like the 90s or
see
some
the
shit.
definition for Alter Ego. And
No.
Alter Ego on Netflix.
Give me a second, I'll send you the link. I know what site has it.
Yeah, it's a VST.
Flow has it too.
Yeah.
The Alter Ego, the real-time singing synthesizer.
There's a few more that are arguably better, arguably worse. It really depends on depends on your use case.
I want it kind of for another campaign that I'm brewing up for D&D.
Can I speak now? Okay, great.
No, you cannot.
I guess I inhaled like a piece of dust or something, and it just my
You
throat
must first.
freaked the fuck out.
You must first turn off the voice mod.
Anyways, everyone is getting warm. Vivian was wet, and Raven is snowplow. Zitrun is, I think they were showering.
They're warming back up, yes, they're showering.
Yeah, and then Jade is
Just kind of hanging out.
doing Jade things.
Yeah.
Interesting.
She's what?
Go ahead.
She had an idea for shoes. So she's gonna use her little notepad. Like, she's gonna flip to the very back page to draw her ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But she's basically gonna make heels. Little wheels in the soles. Well, in the bottom of the heel.
Alright.
That's what she's drawing on her little notepad.
So you're gonna be doing like there for a while then.
She is not good at. She's not gonna be doing nothing until the sun comes out.
Let's see, you got 6 hours until that happens, so If everyone's just relaxing until that happens, we could skip ahead.
Well, Vivian's gonna get a shower when she can because ew.
Understandable.
But aside from that, yeah, she's gonna relax and sleep.
Bird going relax too.
Is it gonna
what-
be a cuddle pile?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
It might be a little sharp.
True.
Yeah, you got a point. Vivian's kind of sharp.
Oh, the CH airport.
Alright. Let's see. Vivian gets their shower in. Nothing interesting happens to the ship. Okay. The Medibot will go around and make sure everyone isn't, like, catching their death from being out in the cold.
That's probably a good idea.
A great idea. I got many bot.
Yeah, I just had the thought of it ambushing people with a rectal thermometer.
Oh no.
Well,
Just
since
as
it
fast
hasn't
as
been
we
given
have.
any tools yet, it's more so just asking, like, are you feeling well? Are you cold? Do you need more blankets? Stuff like that.
Well, I think Vivian is probably doing just fine.
I would imagine Jade is relatively fine, physically speaking, and health-wise, she's fine.
Yeah, Bird's probably doing okay as well. Just a little sore.
Yeah, didn't he pass out and was just sleeping
Yeah,
under
Bird
a
is a
blanket or
blind
something?
slump.
Jade put him to sleep by accident by gently scratching his neck. How to shut Raven up. Step 1. Scritch neck gently.
Step 1, get within stabbing distance.
Jade will and has gotten within stabbing distance of Raven.
He did not know the intent. He will remember this for later.
Alright. So, sun's gonna be coming out relatively soon.
Yeah.
You can see it cresting over the horizon of the planet body, and the temperature's allegedly rising, according to the thermometer.
Probably still pretty damn cold, but yeah, you can
Yeah.
imagine. So it only took like 6 hours to go past the planet, huh?
The moon's got a
Rather
really
insane
fast
picture.
orbital period.
Yeah, that is pretty quick.
It has
Ain't
to be
going
fast
moon.
if it's this close, otherwise it's gonna, fall.
Yeah, you got a point there. It's got to be fast. Probably something that contributes to the fact that it can support life is having shorter periods between, behind the planet and all that sort of thing, so it doesn't have as wild of fluctuations in temperature.
It's basically got 2 night times. Regular night and then really fucking cold night.
Extra night.
Night plus.
Night premium.
Advanced night mode.
It saves it as an SL2 file. I don't hate that at all. Having
So-
my stuff auto-saved.
Jade's gonna wait a little bit longer until the sun is not really up in the sky, but like it's up over the horizon a little bit before she like gently shakes Raven. Raven,
Eh,
Raven.
what? Warm.
It's gonna be warm outside. The sun's coming up.
How,
Oh no.
how dare you impose your galactic region's star on them? They probably have their own name for their local star, don't you, Raven?
I don't fucking know. I look like an astronomer.
You look like an asshole,
He's a beach, you know that?
says the 4-foot bastard.
Yeah, it says the boobs goblin, what of it?
Yeah, I get free
Bird kind of just kerflump the blanket over Jade and walk past, giving her head a shove. Meh.
She's gonna take the blanket off of her and kind of fix her hair.
What's on the docket for now, anyways?
More research and poking things with a stick.
Yeah, pretty much. As long as you guys want to stick around here, the longer we do, the more money we'll make. The more things we find, the more money we make. The more stuff we take back, the more money we make.
Yeah.
Well, as Vivian could attest to, there were weird magma snake turtle things out a ways away.
You should have pet it.
I kind of landed on it.
You should have pet it while you were on its back.
It seemed annoyed.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you be annoyed if something landed on your back randomly like that?
Probably. Point being, do you want to see weird magma snake turtles? They're out.
No. I
Kind
wanna
of turns around a few times. I don't know where the sun's at.
I'm gonna go back to the wave pools. See if I can find anything besides poison rock crabs.
You should poke them.
I have a pointer. She's gonna get her like poker stick that she had the fabrication engine make. I got this.
I think tells me you found out about the poison onyx.
Oh no, I did find out about the poison. I found out about the poison before I made these in my gloves.
Ah. Hey, where are those rocks at?
Don't. Do you want to come with me?
Sure. I'm always down for some ways to deal with people and their hard and to procure wristwatches.
Mm, I don't know if you should come along with me if that's the case.
It's a very small planetoid. I'm gonna find you.
I mean, it's not that far. It's about dataways away. She's just gonna use her poker to point. It's about dataway. Just,
Okay, I'll be right back.
just,
Gonna hop on the lift and immediately start leaving.
just don't touch them with your bare hands.
I don't plan to. I'm not dumb. You said poison rock crabs.
And it looks like someone drew out googly eyes on them.
Oh.
So if you see rocks with eyes, you know you found them.
Bird comes back up the lift. I need a net.
Well, how's it looking outside? Is it still snowy and cold?
I don't know. I was only partway down.
It pumpkin wimdies.
How windy.
Wimmed.
Jade is
You know what?
Jade is gonna go out and see how windy. Taking her pen, pad, poker, and gloves in tow. She's gonna wear the gloves actually.
Isn't the lower the lower the or the gravity, the faster the wind?
Yeah.
So how windy is it when Jade steps outside?
Let me find a wind track.
Wind.
Wind.
Windy.
Well, do not freeze. Type. There you go. It's that cold. Yeah. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Much wind.
Very wimmed.
It fucking windy.
Let me actually add this.
So, is all the snow still there? Or
It's probably drifting.
did it magically poof?
It's drifting. It's it's you know, kind of hard to tell where the beach starts and the water ends.
I imagine there's a giant drift on the leeward side of the ship.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's copy. Yeah.
Sounds like it's windy as fuck.
It might just be windy outside. Maybe just a little. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop that playing so I can edit this real quick without it sounding weird.
Okay.
Thankfully, it's a track that lasts more than 2 fucking seconds, so I can actually, edit it in a short period of time. There we go.
Also, friends.
Hmm.
Do any of
That
you have
sounds pretty good.
Tabletop Simulator?
I'm alright. Tabletop simulator, all gone.
So
She's
I think
asking.
I'm just giving you shit.
I know you are. You always give me shit. You know I'm not into that.
Because you're a bitch.
Oh no, you're German. You might be into some of that weird dungeon going shit.
I mean, I won't admit to anything without a lawyer present.
That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah. Bacon taters.
There we go.
Tell you.
Audio mixing done. So yeah, snowdrift all up against one side of the ship. On the ocean side, you can still hear the ocean kind of lapping at the beach, but it's still hard to tell like where the water ends and where the beach starts because the snow just kind of shifts along the entire goddamn beach.
and probably some of it floating on top of the water too.
Jade's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
go.
basically what's happening. It's like an extension of the ocean.
Jade's gonna go back inside, probably covered in snow. It's really windy outside.
Oh yeah, no, that's how I die. I'm not going out there. Last time I jumped and I went almost a continent away.
Like, I can't tell where the water begins and the beach ends.
Should we move the ship if that's the case?
Nah, I think it's fine.
It's
Well,
not like we're
Captain,
gonna sink.
It is a spaceship. It should be relatively secure from ingress of water. Well, by the sounds of it and smell, piss water.
Oh, right, the awnings are out. I should add a flapping sound.
Oh god, they're gonna leave. We need to get them.
Insert audio track, library, flag.
Wind.
Is there like a
Really?
whatchamacallit? What's the thing called to measure like air pressure and stuff, wind speed and all that stuff? I don't know. I'm not that smart.
God again.
What is a barometer or something?
I think barometers measure pressure.
It's a windometer.
Huh.
If I'm not
There's
gonna put
not actually either a flapping or flag sound effect preloaded. Time to go to the internet.
Because the internet is really, really great.
and it's both the greatest and worst thing humanity has ever created.
For much.
Attribution non-commercial. Okay. So I can't use that sound because I'll get copyright strikes for it. What about this one? Oh, jeez. Okay. I can't hear it for some reason. Hold on. Is it
Don't
because...
turn the volume up too loud. It will come out of nowhere and do bad things to your ears.
Well, no, I have the preview track higher than it strictly needs to be. It's just not playing. Ah,
That was an interesting screen.
yeah, that'll work. I could use that. It's only 2 seconds long. Why?
Just like
Yeah, seriously. Okay. Copy.
What's this?
So you were saying while I do a mundane task and can actually focus?
Jade was wanting to know if there was like some kind of like wind device that measures like the wind speed and the air.
wind gauge
Air.
of some sort.
I
Yeah,
think
like
that's literally what they're called, because there's so many different ways to set them up
Oh,
that
you
there's
could make a
not like...
windsock.
Yeah, there's not really like a standard way to do it. There's like, you know, at the front of the ship, it's got the thing that airplanes have to measure how fast it's going. And, you know, that's only useful when it's flying. You could
Pedo
print out
tube.
an wind sock to measure
Or
gusts of
what's,
wind.
what's the one thing called? An anemometer or something?
I think it's called an anemometer, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We use those things in works.
Ah!
You alright there?
God damn it!
alter
Oh,
ego.
I'm gonna hit you in your fucking face! I'm gonna put a sticker on you that's a face. And I'm gonna hit you in it, you bitch.
What?
Is a computer being a bitch?
Yes!
What did your
Are you happy? I let you fully extend! Fucking God. Fucking hate Asus. Now stay shut, you bitch. Fucking, I will kill you. I will uninstall Windows. I will install some cheap-ass Chinese knockoff. And then I will fucking reinstall you and make you fight each other. Don't fuck with me.
Well then.
Aside from being shitty, what was it doing?
I kept trying to open the goddamn disk drive on my fucking tower over and over and over again and throwing a bitch fit when it couldn't because of the fact that I've got my computer in here facing this because nobody needs a disk drive. They're obsolete in PCs.
Yep.
They still just throw them in there so they can charge you extra money for it.
You don't need
We
a
have
disk drive anymore.
1,500.
Why is it trying to use the disk drive?
Being a piece of shit. Sorry about that outburst. It's just let me fucking open, and I'm like, oh, Asus. There's a reason you're one of the worst tech companies, and I thought about just cutting it off with a knife right there, snapping those little hinges and breaking it. but then probably cut some crucial wire and brick my PC.
The one time
So
you need
was
it
your
would be
PC made
immediately
by Apple?
No, it's Windows. Windows isn't any better than Apple.
That was
All
probably designed
computers
by
suck.
Intel then.
Intel's better than AMD. I'm sorry to tell you, there's a reason they're everywhere. AMD's like, oh, we're in all the games. Yeah, and Intel's in every major business that actually makes money. Next. I mean, AMD still uses child labor. You know, if you want to go there, people. Just saying.
I mean, so do all the
Don't
chocolate
play.
manufacturers.
And yet, Intel remarkably stopped. It's fucking weird. Oh my gosh. Dumb computer, why you be dumb? I love you, but I'll kill you. Sorry for derailing you.
Yeah, when you
I didn't think
randomly have an outburst like that, it kind of throws things off a little.
I just didn't think to mute before I almost wanted to punch the computer to fucking death. I don't know why it started just trying to spam the disk drive open. I guess I slightly clicked on the wrong icon or something for a split second. And then that's all it needed is an excuse to spam.
It's bizarre. Anyway,
Anywho,
Really terrible, powerful, destructive wind. Everyone should totally throw Raven into it and see if they can fly.
We should totally throw Raven at it.
Oh,
no, what we need to do is tie Raven to a rope like a kite.
Can't agree.
Hey, there you go.
Or Jade.
Jade can't fly.
Yes, she can.
Jade would make a good boat anchor.
Not on this planet.
No, you're thinking of a flotation device.
Hmm.
Jade would make an excellent flotation device.
Especially in that heavy ass water. Just
Wait.
like lays on top of the water, not even in it.
It's like the only thing that's wet is my back and my butt and my hair.
Because I don't like this. I'm uneven.
So, so what do you think, Captain? Should we wait for the wind to die down, or should we go out into the wind?
It's probably not gonna get any warmer until the next night cycle, when the planet's had a chance to, roast a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out there and just kind of poke around, see what I can find in the snowy wasteland that we have mysteriously come into.
don't go very far.
It's not mysterious. We landed here, remember?
Just don't get lost, because I don't think your tracks are gonna be there when you turn around.
Oh, I'm not going too far.
Probably just want to stay within sight of the ship.
Yeah.
Jade's gonna die.
Within
I'm
sight of the
afraid-
ship, 2 inches.
That could be a
I'm a-
possibility there. It's like,
I'm gonna throw Raven into the wind.
She's still gonna die. I can fly. I can go find someplace warm.
Sure you can, but Jade's just gonna go back down the lift. Bye-bye.
Well,
She's
then,
just gonna kind of. She's staying relatively close to the ship. She's just gonna kind of poke around in the snow, see if anything is tried
so
to.
is it just
I'm gonna
basically like
investigate.
pure whiteout conditions?
the wind is whipping up a lot of the snow off of the surface, and because gravity is so low, it is basically a blizzard outside. So your visibility is limited to about maybe half a mile.
Hmm.
Oh, that's not terrible.
It's not awful, because it has to pick the snow up instead of letting it fall into the wind, but it's still, like, hazy.
Oh my god, that mod adds a cat as a helmet.
Yeah, she's gonna kind of walk the perimeter of the ship with her stick kind of poking at the ground to see if anything has tried to, infiltrate the perimeter. Dun dun dun.
Alright. Let's see. Give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, Vivian's going to look at the others. Should I go with her?
It's probably a good idea to go in teams right now.
Alright, I'll go with her.
I got
And so Vivian will join her.
Alright. Have fun. Don't get wet.
well, shit. 3.
Okay.
I got a 1 plus 2.
You don't see Jack.
I don't see shit.
You rolled a 1, did you? Alright, so
Yeah.
not only do you not see shit, but you stub your toe against one of the ship's landing feet.
Just clunk, just kicks into it, does a face plant, just rolling around in the snow. Fuck.
Fucking bitch. Ah, my toe! I didn't have that replacement. Ow!
Oh man, it's even worse because the snow is like all shifting around and like, fluid like, so you get covered completely in like no time.
Would Vivian have seen this, or would she not have gotten out in time?
Yeah, you'll probably be coming down the lift in time to see them fall over.
Just
So Vivian's just basically got her fur plastered down, keep all that heat in. She's gonna make her way over, trudging through the snow, and reach down a hand and fumble around underneath, see if she can find Jade in there.
you're just gonna kind of stop. I'm fine. Stub my toe.
Eh?
Ow.
So she's gonna help her up. And
As you're helping them up, there's the sound of something lightweight and plastic hitting the snow. And when you look over, the captain has tied a small pail to the end of a rope and is pulling in a bucket full of snow.
just whoop, bonk.
Hi, Captain.
Hi.
I found the landing gear. Still in one piece.
Staying warm, I see.
Yeah.
It's warmer in here, as he pulls up the bucket.
Yeah, but
Is also going to make a slight effort to block the wind by standing upwind of Jade.
I guess we might as well go inside and wait for the wind to die down and wait for the next day cycle, I guess.
So exactly how windy is it out there? Is it just like knock
What's the
someone
wind
on
speed?
their ass windy, or is it just like obnoxious?
It's exactly as windy as it sounds like it is.
Very windy.
It's not gonna
Bumping
like
wind.
push you over because it's lighter gravity here. It's the wind doesn't have as
So
much
we're
push.
basically lead weight in comparison.
Pretty much, yeah.
Listen, we're not pointing any fingers here, Jade.
Jade's gonna look at Vivian. Well, I'll find something to do on the ship. We can go back in.
All right. And so she will help Jade back into the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn it. Raven doesn't have a very small towel that he would offer. Just a very small towel.
You mean a
Yeah.
wash rag?
It's still technically a towel, but just small.
It's a wash rag.
Nope, not a wash rag. There is a difference.
Like a dish towel or something?
A towel.
Like a child-sized towel.
Yes, thank you.
Just enough to cover Jade's tits.
Okay, yeah. But no, and I didn't have one, so.
Okay. Well, uh,
I'm gonna be right back. I need to go pee so bad it actually kind of hurts.
go pee.
Go pee then.
You know what? Just because of that, I'm gonna sit here. No, I'm actually gonna be right back.
It's like, I wonder how long that's gonna last.
A whole 3
It's like,
seconds.
oh, never mind.
It's like, nope, my kidney says they're about to explode.
So, did you find anything interesting?
Not really. Just a bunch of snow and it's really windy. Other than the rocks I found the other day and the metal rock with the wire, I haven't really found anything else.
Well, at least you learned something important.
The ship's landing gear is very solid. And Terran toes cannot move it when they find them by accident.
I suppose that is pertinent information as well. But did you notice anything else while you were out there?
Not really. It's cold, windy, and the wind is fast, but it's not very powerful.
Yes, very fast indeed. This planet goes through such a dramatic change in temperature. I am quite surprised there aren't more maelstroms or other naturally occurring tornadoes or vortexes.
I'm sure if we stick around long enough, we'll see one.
Perhaps, or perhaps the wind is different here.
Maybe. I'm not really. I'm not really the sciencey smart type.
That's okay, as long as you provide something important to the crew.
I'm gonna go chat with the VI.
Go right ahead.
Jade is gonna go down and she's gonna plug in to see how the VI is doing and check on the VI.
Going back outside?
No, to the navigation thing where
That's
she can
upstairs.
plug. Oh well, she's gonna plug into the navigation terminal and check on the VI. Go conversate. See if she can learn Doki. If she can teach, if the VI can teach her Doki.
Maybe. I don't
You
know.
wasn't expecting that, was you?
I was. It's just you're gonna have to make some really good rolls with your current stats.
Ah, hell. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. When you plug in, the VI is running a simulation of a nice warm beach, tropical waves and sun beating down through nice beautiful blue sky, some white clouds. There's some sailboats going across the ocean. They got a martini on a side table, and they're just relaxing in a reclining chair under the shade of a palm tree, and they got little glasses on.
Oh, Jade very much enjoys this. She's gonna kind of, stand off to the side, like a couple feet away. Hello.
Ducky.
Mind if I join you here for a little bit? It's miserable outside.
They'll grab the arm of their recliner and jerk it upwards quite violently, and with a flick of their wrist, an entire second armchair kind of clips out and gets placed on the ground. It like
Yay.
snaps into position.
Yay. Jade is going to relax in the chair.
Let's see. No, that's wind. Beach. There we go. So you're relaxing.
Mm-hmm. And she's gonna ask, how things have been since they came back from the station. If everything's been okay in the cyber world.
Ducky. Ducky.
Is there any way that you could teach me Doki?
Ducky.
My Doki. Is that a yes or no?
They'll kind of push their sunglasses up on the bridge of their nose with a grin.
Oh no. I know that look. What's about to happen to Jade?
I don't know. That's all they do.
Welcome to brain pain.
So, is that a yes? Or do I need to do something for you to teach me Doki?
They will wave their hand in front of them and start searching through files. Then they'll flick their fingers at you, and you're hit with a file download, or I guess it's upload, straight to your brain, and it's pretty heavy. You actually get knocked off of your seat. And it's a very, very long contract consisting of about 5 terabytes of legal jargon.
Oh my Jesus!
And at the very top, it just says, "So you want to join the Chaos Legions, do you?"
Jade's gonna use her techno brain to read through the contract. And see what it entails.
Oh man. Okay. Roll me a smarts check.
Thanks for cooking.
In return.
98. Oh wait. Yeah, 98. 97 plus 1.
95. All right. So you
Good.
get through
Close.
the first page,
Mm-hmm.
and it's essentially talking about how the Chaos Legions are not responsible for the loss of life, limbs, emotional stability, mental capacity. They are not responsible for addictions to certain chemicals or scenarios. They are not responsible for any post-traumatics or any psychosis. And the next 30 or so pages seems to just be reaffirming that.
Well, let's see. She's already a gambler. She already has the post-traumatic feelies. She's already mentally unhinged slightly, but she's good at keeping that in check. She likes alcohol. She's a degenerate. So this seems kind of like a plus to her, almost, maybe? But she's just gonna keep reading, just kind of scrolling through.
Okay, give me another smarts check.
Oh, hell! 13.
Yeah, you have no idea what this section's talking about. It's mentioning something about, like, hyperspace anomalies, or, like, maybe it's about milkshakes.
Well, she's gonna kind of flick through to the next section, I guess.
Alright. Give me another roll.
89. 88 plus 1.
Alright, this section is talking about, court ramifications for any sort of legal proceedings.
I see. And what exactly do court do?
It's essentially saying that you can't sue them for whatever they end up doing to your body.
Oh. Okay. How many sections are left?
Only 128.
Oh, Jesus!
What have you gotten yourself into?
Well, is there anything we can do to speed up? Or am I gonna have to make 180 something dice rolls?
Oh, if only it were as easy as making dice rolls.
Jesus. Well, Jade's gonna take the time to read it. Let's just say that.
Alright, you're gonna be doing that for a while.
Yeah.
Luckily, things go a little bit faster in cyberspace, so we'll come back to you doing
Yeah.
that
This-
at some point,
Yeah.
eventually.
Eventually. Before 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Maybe.
In theory.
Still a gun.
So, what is Zitrin doing?
Finish showering, steak
Yep.
and potato dinner, and then.
Sleep.
Alright, hold on. Let me find it. Let's see. Priority list. Two.
What the bird do?
What the
Worry
bird
about what the
doing?
bird do.
Get on me. Yep, now it is time for him to start filling in the rune traces on that rod. Very slowly. Which will require, he's assuming, some sort of soldering kit or something to melt the metal.
Yeah, you've got several soldering options in the creation engine. You've got your standard soldering iron, you got a heat gun, you've got a coil, it's like a coil iron. You basically feed raw metal in the top, it heats it up and, like, drips it out the bottom.
So it's kind of like a hot glue gun, but for metal.
Essentially, it's just like, it's still molten metal, so you gotta keep going. You can't just stop, like with a hot glue gun.
True.
Gets gummed up after a while with slag, you gotta clean it. It's fast once it gets going.
Yee.
I think his best bet might be the simplest in the form of just basically the metal glue.
Alright.
Last thing we want is Richard having an arc welder.
No, we definitely want Zintron to have an arc welder.
We do not.
Zitru fucking tack welding gold into their traces.
Yeah.
A bi-metal trace would be interesting.
Just make Electrum with silver and gold.
Silver and gold.
Isn't Electrum just like white gold?
Mm. No, Electrum is a naturally occurring alloy of gold and silver specifically. It's got a little bit of copper and stuff in it. It is known as white gold, though, like because the Greeks would call it white gold. It can be made artificially, and we also know it as green gold.
Yep.
Funky.
Mhm.
That's just because of the oxidation state, isn't it?
I thought
Yeah, it's probably the copper oxidizing.
Bird, we'll step away for a moment for snacks.
They used
Okay.
to mint coins out of it too.
The least used currency in D&D. Until you have to buy something in only Electrum.
But that's probably what he's going to use for the traces, because it'll save on the gold they have, it'll save on the silver, and it'll be a little bit better than both. Same way I did with Vigil. Just use Electrum.
Let's see, now I'm curious. What is the conductivity point of Electrum?
It's between 12.5 grams and 15 grams.
That's the density.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, we're looking for the conductivity.
Nothing. We can find it. Oh, apparently it actually has small enough or enough concentration of copper and platinum in tandem to make it a pretty damn good conductor. So let's see if we can find the exact electrical and thermal conductivity of alloys.
I don't know. Wikipedia usually has it. Let's see here. Really? Oh, okay.
There's some flapping.
Are you hearing the flapping now?
Yep.
Now that nobody's talking.
Jade's just gonna
Ductile, malleable, corrosion resistant.
plugged into the computer, just kind of staring off into nothingness.
So it really depends on its composition, but it generally has a natural composition of somewhere around 70 to 90% gold. I don't know, a little less than gold. Or maybe a little more because of the silver, because silver is technically more conductive than gold.
Well, it's
Just
mostly
purple.
silver and gold. According to Chemistry Learner, there's also small amounts of copper and platinum which help it act as a conductor. It's all of the really good at conducting metals put together for some reason.
Nature does what it wants.
is an excellent conductor of heat and electricity, is ductile, malleable, fairly corrosion resistant, high reflectivity. Can I get some numbers on that? ThoughtCo?
Nope. Nope. No numbers.
No numbers. No. Just gonna tell me that, yeah, it's good. It's because we haven't standardized what Electrum is.
Excuse me.
Okay, let's see.
And nobody has an answer on chemistry stack exchange. See, this is why I just included basic elements in the chart instead of, like, alloys. Because alloys are all over the place.
Okay. Give me a second. See if I can upload a thing.
Science direct topics, maybe.
Here you go. Here's a JPEG of it. Somebody actually went and did the studies depending on its composition.
Ah, sick. Alright.
So yeah, somebody took the time to find the different alloys and everything, and God, that must have been a bitch.
This must have taken, like, I hesitate to say years, probably months if they had all the materials on hand.
Dumb.
These are good numbers, though.
Okay. Down
When you discover that Electrum is interesting. Oh, there you go. That's what little man's going to be using for his plating, or his tracing.
Yeah, okay, so... This is the... This is a melting point chart.
Yeah, you can use that though.
For thermal conductivity, yeah.
Oh, you're getting.
It seems that way. I guess you'd have to combine the average of both of the ores that you're using to figure out what your conductivity is going to be based on the percentage of each one present.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking you would have to do is just kind of
Yeah.
base it on how much you get.
In reality, that's definitely not how it works, but for
No.
game logic, we're going to have to do that so we don't spend hours trying to find the answer. Because I'm pretty sure nobody's going to post an answer. So, that's what you're going to use for your traces.
Yep.
Silver has a conductivity of 102%. I remember that off the top of my head because it's an absolutely ridiculous number to have. And gold is also up there. I forget exactly what it is. I think it's 90 something.
Yeah, gold is definitely really high.
Oh, there it is. Gold has a conductivity of 45 megasiemens per millimeter. Not millimeter, meter.
Mega what?
He's a kitty cat.
Megasiemen. It's a Siemen is like a single electron. It's a measure of conductivity.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just easier to measure it that way.
Hmm.
And silver is up there at 62 megasiemens. So the average between 62 and 45 is what you're getting.
Yeah.
You are going to lower your melting point from 1065 C to the average based on your percentage. Well, this whole thing is going to be based on your percentage, but the average difference in melting point is going to drop from 1065C to 962C is what your difference you're looking at.
Science.
Science?
I don't get this.
I don't understand.
No, I'm trying.
Milk all over your
I'm gonna
cake.
need your help. If you're well, no, you gotta sleep after the session.
Help with what?
The voice thing, alter ego. I've got the voice packs and
Oh, yeah,
thing.
it's a little weird. You have to like, so when you have the program open, you
Mhm.
have one of the voice packs installed like on your system, you have to
Yeah.
actually like go into the program and select the voice pack. It doesn't open with one already loaded in.
Okay, so I just hit file load.
Yeah, there's like 3 different places that you would think to click on to pick the voice pack. None of them are correct.
Downloads. I see zip. Mary Orc.
Yeah, you want to unzip that.
I did. It's unzipped.
Alright. And then let's actually have it open here.
And
I see data, GUI, presets, programs.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not going to be a preset,
What are
either
you
of the 2
doing?
presets. You want to go to voice and hit the up arrow, I think. That takes you to the voice pack.
It's not in data.
When you have the
Done.
program open, I mean.
Programs. Like the actual thing.
Like the actual alter ego program.
Okay.
What did I miss?
Hey, Olin!
Olin's awake.
No, Olin had to deal with a bunch of bullshit involving his card.
Yeah, well, it's pumpkin windy outside. The ocean has invaded the land in the form of snowdrift. And Shadow is trying to get alter ego to work, which isn't a super intuitive process.
Okay, voice. I see 00 empty 01 user.
Yeah, that's literally just blank. It's a filler. If you hit the up arrow, I think, it should load the voice. It'll lag the fuck out if it's
No
doing it.
sound asset loaded, unsupported.
Okay, no presets. Try the top left preset, clicking on one of those arrows.
Okay.
No, you don't need to be on my desk.
Ow.
She's sharp. Ow. Ow.
Oh, wait. Daisy Bell, categories. What? More human Joshua, I'll be back. What? What if he's... Oh wait, no, those are presets. I'm dumb.
Please stop clawing me.
Presets. Com.plug aria. With
Okay,
link.
so if you hover over the left preset box and left click it, it should come up with a pop down that says reload, save as default, and then it'll have your voices.
The what?
The left preset box, if you can actually see the stream, I should be hovering over it right now.
Hold on. Distraction.
Will you get off of that?
Am I?
Okay, I'm watching. I'm watching. But I don't.
Can you see my mouse?
No.
No? Can you see if I bring up a drop-down menu?
No, I still see the, I still see Mary.
Okay, I think it's doing the thing where it's just displaying that. Let me go to Mary specifically.
Oh, you're too cute.
How about now?
I still see Mary.
Okay.
I still see like the one thing. But like I said, we can do this later.
It really shouldn't take that long. But if you hover over the left preset box and left click, it should open up a mini menu.
Reload, save as default.
Yeah, and then you should have a voice underneath.
No.
You do not? Okay. Hmm.
Dropping pieces of plants all over me.
Oh, a fatal error. Yep. That's about what I expected. Well, this will give me a chance to actually figure it out and then walk you through it real quick. Okay, so music, alter ego, VST. So if it says no voice bank loaded. So yeah, I just click up. Hmm.
What are you doing over there?
Voice empty. User. Oh, you know what? There's a YouTube video on how to do this.
Oh, okay. I'll watch that later.
Yeah, you should watch that later.
Yeah. So, did we bring Olin with us?
Yeah,
Yes?
you guys would have brought Olin.
Okay. Just double
left his ass.
Just left him at the station.
I mean, it wouldn't be surprising. I mean, I didn't show up last session. Not the one. Not. I'm talking about Saturday because of sickness.
Blech. That's the truth.
My job has been increasing my blood pressure, and I almost passed out.
Sounds
I
about right.
recommend more water.
I
Drink water, you'll be less
more
hungry.
something
When-
I
when-
hate the most of all.
When your blood is thick enough that you can see it crawling through your veins, you need more water.
But I want to look like it's tattoos.
No, drink some water. Even if it has flavor in it. Just drink specifically water.
Even if it has alcohol in it. Wait, no, don't.
Don't do that.
Do
It's
it,
the
Bobby.
opposite of water.
It's unwater.
Luckily for me, I don't drink alcohol.
It's the dry water.
Water, if you would.
I will not.
You will.
You'll have to come up with a better combination then.
Dehydrated hydration.
No, they already sell cans of that at Walgreens.
You know what I say to that?
Ah!
Took you
The
long
hell was
enough.
that?
It was a spooky skeleton.
Yep.
No.
So, anyways, the wind outside is starting to die down, and the snowdrift is beginning to melt. You can actually see water running down the viewing glass of the ship.
The weather is cocaine.
Where am I? What am I doing?
You're on a moon that has a gravity of 1.8. The ship has its own gravity, so you haven't had a chance to experience that yet. It's cold outside and a little windy. Oh, and you're on a beach.
Sorry, I had someone trying to call me. The entire time I'm giving the description.
You're like, make it stop.
But they decided to call me right as soon as you started saying, "Well, guess what you're doing." We're going into the nightmare zone.
This is the future. Discord has taken over all messaging applications. It makes you pay a fee for every minute you spend talking to other people.
No, that
You
sounds
get,
terrible. Somehow I feel like in the future that might be true.
you get charged per word you send based on the number of letters in the word. God,
As much as I would love to.
remember when you got charged for texting?
Yeah.
So the person that called me is now aggressively calling me. So I will be right back.
Okay. Go
Fuck up.
see why the person is dying.
Never
Does
mind.
anybody else
Degrassi.
want to do
Okay, I'm
something
fine.
while they're dealing with phone issues?
I'm fine. I'm back. They just told me, hey, I just wanted to tell you I'm watching Degrassi. I'm like, I don't care about. I was being harassed just because someone wanted to watch. I want to stab. Anyway, I'm back. Pico, go back to the chair. You and your horny ass. You in heat? You need to stop. My cat's in heat, and there's 4 freaking cats, 4 male cats in this house.
Oh no.
Anyway, what's going on?
So the ship is parked on a beach, and it is currently cold, but getting warmer, and really windy, but getting less so. And the gravity outside the ship is really low.
And how many of the people that are in this party are outside of the ship?
None of them because it was cold and miserable.
Jade
Yeah.
tried to fjord the blizzard, but immediately got bitch slapped by the ship.
She couldn't see where she was going, so she ran into the ship.
Why are we here?
Go outside and find things. You're helping
What are we looking for?
You're helping our illustrious guest.
Who's our illustrious guest?
That would be
Birdwood
me,
Jester.
says an alien that looks like if you took a turtle and removed the shell.
Raven just kind of does that stand off to the side and gesture with both hands. Ada.
Are you okay? What do you need us to find?
Oh, anything really. We're here to collect and monitor the planet for the time that we're here. Find some
Okay.
soil
What do you mean?
samples, plant life, animal life. Insects are usually the easiest to catalog. Multicellular life beyond the size of a mouse is usually a bit more aggressive or flighty than that, though they're
Are you
usually
hungry?
not poisonous.
Do you need food?
No, I already had breakfast.
Okay. So we're trying to find things on this planet here. People look like they're miserable when they try to go outside.
It's cold.
It's cold and that's why you're miserable?
Yes, it's cold and it's windy.
Babies.
And
Tries to go outside.
if Olin looked over, they might see Jade hooked up to the ship's computer.
Olian wouldn't be able to see Jade hooked
Oh,
up to the ship's computer
no?
because that's a different
Oh yeah,
part
that
of
is
the
right. That's
fucking
right.
ship on the
Okay.
second floor.
My bad.
Like you keep forgetting.
Every fucking
Julian
time.
sees Jade, but Jade is not there. He's
After this
confused at how this
session,
happened.
you're mandatory supposed to stay here, and I'll give you a tour of the ship so you don't forget. I built it in Starbase, okay? It's.
What's Starbase?
I will show you what fucking Starbase is after the stream.
I feel like you've irritated him somehow.
Probably. It's not hard for me to do. I irritate him.
We've only spent 2
Oh
hours
no, I
doing nothing,
sneezed and
that's
covered
all.
my screen in snot. Hey, I'm actively creating a weapon.
Yeah, Zitroon's the only one doing things. Vivian's staying warm like they're supposed to. The Turtle has been fiddling with their own stuff over there. They set up like a little 3D printer thing. Raven is being Burb.
Bird is generally useless until needing to do something directly. That's just how it is.
Olian only just now woke up and is dry mouth.
Heading outside now.
Okay,
Watch out for the poison rock crabs.
The what?
so take the lift down to the surface and you step out onto the snowdrift. Go ahead and give me a physicality roll.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Physicality.
Eh.
74.
Okay, that definitely beats my 6. So, like the others, you step off of the platform and the ship's gravity no longer has a hold of you, and you go a lot further than you were really expecting to go, just trying to walk. But this time, unlike the others' experience, there's snow in the way to actually slow you down enough and hold you back down towards the planet.
Why were they complaining so much?
Probably because you're knee deep in snow that's moving like water, and it's like wading through a slushy. And
He
the
does not
air is
mind this.
about -10 right now.
He doesn't
It's
mind this,
cold.
and it may be cold, but he doesn't mind this. Seeing as I'm living in Iowa right now, and that thought just like, oh yeah, okay.
You're like, oh, okay, that's nothing.
You're the one that wanted to go live there.
Hey, it's a job. I got a job. I'm happy enough. So, what does Olin see with his eyes? Let's see. Do I need to...
That
His
would be a
bunny
perception.
eyes. I would imagine bunny eyes are good eyes from all the carrots. I got 2 snurks out of that. Yay!
He's happy with his choices. Why are you happy with your choices?
Because I can.
You're a monster.
Because God let me live another day, and I plan to make it everybody else's problem.
Okay, well, I got a 56.
56. Okay. So, as you're heading out away from the ship, you spot some purple lights out along the forest line, and they seem to dart off into the forest.
Okay, since they're dark, that means it's quick, so he doesn't have. I don't see a reason to do stealth right now. So he would try to get out of the snow, if there is a way out of the snow.
The snow is omnipresent.
Oh, well, it will keep going.
I heard you like snow.
Alright, so you make your way up to the tree line, and, you know, there's your typical woody bark and, you know, your big leafy plants close to the ground, absolutely piled high with snowdrift.
Woody bark as opposed to leafy
There's a
wolf.
tree. Huh? Telling me there's a tree nearby, right?
Yeah, there's lots of trees nearby.
Can I try to climb the tree?
Sure.
Get out of the snow?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and give
What do I
me
roll for that?
physicality.
Okay.
And, well, since it's covered in ice, let's go ahead and throw a dexterity in there too.
I think that's also in covered,
Bless
isn't it?
Bless
Oh,
you.
actually, no, never mind. It's
Well,
separate.
because the physicality roll was a 3, I don't think that's really much of a matter. But I'll roll it anyway. See how bad this goes.
You gonna die.
You're
The-
going to get bitch slapped by a plane.
The dexterity was 110.
Alright, so
Physicality was 3.
you
Tumble
definitely
up the
have
tree.
enough dexterity to get a hold, but, you know, it's just peeling away whenever you try to grab on and lift yourself.
Dense for it, just like the rest of us.
We'll try again.
Just no.
It is okay to try again, right?
I mean, if you want to spend a half hour doing that, sure.
But what now?
If you want to spend a half hour trying, yeah.
Oh, well, never mind that then. I just want him away from the snow so he can try his electricity on it.
That sounds like a bad idea. You should do that.
You should
I know.
totally
That's why I
do
want to
that.
do it. Sounds like a bad idea. It'll help him, though. His thought process is help. The snow's in the way of a lot of things.
It is. It's in the middle of melting right now, but it's currently in the way.
Yeah, and if he uses electricity, it might help it melt faster.
You never know.
It'll definitely keep him warm if he uses enough electricity.
And then he'll pass out from burning up his nutrition and health points, and then he'll die.
Yes.
Then we can have bunny steaks.
Hey.
Uh,
I call the haunch.
I call the other haunch.
Oh wow. They're already preparing this shit. Well, with rubber ball in mouth,
oh yeah, you do got that.
he keeps going till he can find a spot to deal with the snow. There's any spot at all.
I mean, not really.
Does he still see that weird light that you were talking about, or is it gone?
That light that you saw skitter off into the forest is definitely not anywhere to be seen.
Okay. Since Olian sees all of this, sees snow, sees forest, he's gonna check the trees if he can take off any of the leaves or anything like that, since they are asking for life.
Samples.
Yeah. I don't know if any of you did this, but he's also gonna grab some snow.
The captain did just grab some snow. Yeah.
Oh, okay, then that's not effective then.
You
I
could
mean,
try
you
to
don't
eat
know
the
that.
snow.
But he doesn't know that, so he's gonna grab some snow.
Yeah. You're just like holding it in your hands, or
Nah. He's gonna ball it up into a ball.
Alright, so you
I
compact
guess
it
it's better than
into
balling it up into a cube.
a ball, and you know, it compresses down a lot more than it really ought to.
And he's gonna. Since you said this is a lot of snow, he's gonna try to dig under the snow to see if he can get any grass or whatever is underneath the snow. It might be frozen and cold, but it's still there.
Yeah, there's definitely some plants down there if you dig about a foot or two under the snow.
Get whatever he can find there. And what do I roll for that?
You don't have to roll anything for that. The snow is light enough.
Okay. Does he find anything?
Yeah,
Of
there's
note?
some simple grasses down there.
Okay, he takes some of them. And takes some of the dirt too.
Alright. It takes a little bit of effort to get under the top layer of ice and to the dirt underneath, but you can definitely pull out a cold, wet dirt sample with some grass on it.
Okay. And since he doesn't want to stay in the cold much longer than he's already has, I'm going to head back to see if he gets if any thing of use comes from this. Because he feels that mayhaps if the snow is melting, it'll just melt eventually, and everybody will go out there.
Olyan returns to the ship, much more successful than Jade was. Olyan, you are standing on the platform with a fistful of dirt and plant and a snowball.
And the tree pieces.
Yes, the tree bark pieces.
Here you go.
Who are you looking at when you say this?
He is just staring just at nobody in general. He's just like, here you go.
Well,
Anyone wants this, take it. Don't want it?
well, Raven, you had a propensity for snowballs last session.
Did I?
No, that was me and Jade.
Well, Raven made like 2, and then Zitrun and Jade got into a mini snowball fight, and then the fucking planet started singing.
Oh yes, it did the weird thing.
Well,
I did do that.
Well, he goes and sees if he finds the weird turtle without the shell person. If not, did the weird him just saying, here, have it.
They will reach up one of their stumpy limbs, and little stone-shaped metal artifacts, I guess, will fling out and grab a hold of things that you're offering gently and take them from you.
Do you know anything about this planet that we might need to know about? Because that snow looks like it's melting pretty fast.
The gravity is abnormally low, and it has an abnormally high rotational period. Due to its proximity to the planet, you would expect it to be geostationary, but it's actually not. It has its own rotational period.
Well, I found a weird light thing. Do you know anything about that?
What light thing?
It was purple, I think. I don't remember. I wasn't fully paying attention because of all the snow.
it was the local boogeyman. He has come for your haunches.
Why are you talking about my haunches? Are you looking at my haunches? Are you looking at my haunches?
I think
Well,
they're trying to say your pants make your butt look big.
I'm
that's a
okay
better
with
way
that.
of putting it than I would. But yeah, no, you gotta watch out for them purple lights. They'll definitely eat your butt.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't know if that's a compliment or what, but okay. Can we? Why are we? What has been going on while I've been unconscious?
We played
Not much.
Parcheesi with your body while you were asleep.
What? What did you
If it
say?
makes you feel any better, I won.
Okay.
Yeah, not really sure what they're all going on about right now.
Olin looks at the weapon that he got from the salesman and looks at it.
Yeah. It's still in one piece, probably much to Jade's disappointment.
He was curious if it was still all together.
They are a craftsman, even if they're making something specifically to anger people, they're gonna do it right.
Eh.
Luckily, Jade is in the second floor.
Jade's on a tropical island right now reading a fucking dissertation on the theory of man.
Hey, where's Jade?
Is upstairs in navigation if plugged into the computer.
There's the navigation to see if he finds Jade.
Yeah, I mean, Jade's just kind of chilling out on one of the chairs at the navigation consoles.
You can see her plugged into the computer via a cable from her neck to a port. And she's just kind of staring off into nothing.
Olin blinks at this. Wonder what happened if I sent electricity through that.
Do not.
Or contrarily, or to be contrary, do. But only a little bit.
So I've been meaning to ask, did Olin get any work done on at least Friday?
I do believe he spent most of his time drooling.
There wasn't really a whole lot for them to do.
I'm referring to the thing I asked that he would do if there was nothing to do on Fridays. Because I knew I couldn't play Fridays anymore.
Yeah, what was it that you were working on? Hold on. I know you sent me a thing. No, apparently that was someone else that sent me a thing.
I sent you a crap load of stuff about Glycal's thing.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Yeah.
You know, it's really hard to figure out those runes when you don't have a schematic in front of you, because, you know, they could branch. It doesn't say anywhere if it does.
Oh yeah, no, those are just what's on there. No, they're not, you don't branch on small objects. That's the rule, otherwise you'll break it. No, you just loop and overlap.
Oh, okay, so they're all single line.
Yeah, they're single line, 2 layers. Up to 2 to 3 layers, it all depends on the... Oh my god, my legs. Oh, oh, stretch out. Yeah, there we go. Too cramped.
Yeah, oh, and I can't find whatever it is that you're talking about you wanted to be doing on Friday.
Hold up. Just gonna.
Oh, that's why, because you're not called Ulyan in our fucking chat. Okay.
You're
I'll
particularly
download
looking
that.
for the name Olin.
Yeah. Because that's what your tag is in the chat. I'm not looking for the profile picture. It's like 12 pixels on my screen. Okay. So, yeah, you definitely didn't make a whole lot of progress on that. The creation engine was getting used a lot, and the captain wouldn't have had time to explain anything to you.
Okay. I was just double checking on that. That's the one thing I was like, at least on Fridays. If I don't show up on Sunday, he's drooling. Fridays, because I can't work, that's his prerogative. If he can't do anything else, that's his prerogative.
Purgatory, if you will.
I mean, he may never ever actually finish doing that, but it's just something I want him to work on until it's finished, and then I will make him do another thing that's probably gonna take a long time for him to finish.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
hasn't done that. Hey Jade.
Yes.
Oh, you can hear me when you have the thing connected to the thing.
Oh no, Jade can't hear you.
Oh,
She's just gonna kind of sit there in the chair.
Jade. Hey. Hey Jade. Jade. Jade.
I just kind of imagine him poking her in the cheek, just like Bucky, Bucky, Bucky.
Doki doki.
Sound like a damn fuck.
Doki doki.
Does Jade hear any of this?
Get shot by the fucking VI.
No. The VI is smirking again, though.
What? Jade's looking at what?
Ducky. Duck, duck.
I oh
Doki doki.
hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
We're all getting phone calls in this game.
We're making such a small amount of progress, but that's okay.
Well,
I'm not complaining.
be-
I'm not complaining.
I'll be with some gremlins. They just get caught up in being gremlins.
Well, as much as I would like Olin to travel in the snow and everything, no other character is also in the snow. And that's just asking for danger.
And yet you went out alone
Probably.
anyway.
Yes.
Well, if
But no-
anybody asks, Vivian will go with them. Let's see, what was she doing at the moment? She came inside with Jade. Jade went and plugged in, then Vivian's just like, okay, I'll go warm again.
Because the thing is, he figured if anyone wanted to go down there when he went down there, they would have went down there with him.
That's the thing. Nobody wanted to go out. It was
Yeah.
cold.
Why would you go out there? It's cold.
It's getting warmer. It's like 2 degrees now.
Bird is more tropical. Bird does not approve.
It's snowing still up here, by the way. It snowed just yesterday.
Nice.
Send some of that down to Florida.
Yes, collapse their entire ecosystem with one bit of snow.
A single flake
No.
of snow.
Call a request and be like, may I have another? Shadow is in a long phone call. So, instead of Olin bugging Jade, Olin will go look for everyone else because he's curious to what they're doing.
They're just hanging out in the common area.
Pretty
Vivian
much.
is thermal cycling. Raven is continuing to
Raven is
bird.
just laying
I
in the
kind of
middle of the
wondered.
floor with the wings out. Just
I kind of wondered about Vivian and like creatures on her planet. Would some of them have like infrared vision? Because I can see that being very handy on that.
I mean, yeah, some of them might have evolved for infrared, just like animals on this planet evolved for infrared. It's more useful as a figuring out where the fire is and where the prey is tool, so I don't imagine too many prey animals would have it. Vivian definitely doesn't have it. They have forward-facing cat eyes, good for night
Hmm.
hunting, and a little bit better at dealing with light than normal cats.
she
Yeah,
could
I
have
can
the
kind
heat
of see
sensing
it being a
pits.
lot brighter on their planet.
Yeah, really good
So in the cluster of,
contrast comprehension.
if you wanted to add that to Vivian, you could have it just have like the little heat sensing organs like some snakes do, just like hidden in the cluster of face whiskers.
Olean goes up to the captain.
Well, see, the thing is, the whole idea for the species was based on the fact that, like, cats just can't feel fire.
Ah, no, that's fair.
Like, that's just a thing. If you set a house cat's tail on fire, it'll just look at it confused.
Yeah.
Don't test the theory out. I'm gonna do it first.
No, there's
No,
plenty of
I
videos
know for a
online.
fact that. Yeah, I've set my cat on fire before. Not the cat that I have now, an old cat. Or at correction, it set itself on fire with a candle.
That's usually how it happens. And then the person just, like, grabs their phone instead of putting out the fire.
Fucking obviously.
Look at this
Uh,
dumb idiot. He sits in a box and gets lit on fire.
The amount of videos of cats just, like, chilling on, like, a furnace or a fireplace.
Or just kind of casually sitting there on fire.
Yeah.
It
Why
just
aren't there more
burns
myths about
off
fire
of their
cats then?
fur and keeps the coarse stuff. And they're just like, what?
There are myths about fire cats.
Where are these myths? I have missed them.
Because they're not Asian or European.
Oh,
Ah, yes. Any hoodle. Can Olean the captain now?
And the captain is hanging out in the common area too. He's sipping on some hot cocoa. He's made himself some s'mores and printed out a
Olean
little
staring at the
thermal,
captain.
a little, what are those? It's like a space heater, but he's like turned it to face upwards and he's warming some marshmallows. He's got
Base
graham crackers and
portable
chocolate.
roast.
What's he cooking them over?
One of those space heaters with like the thermal rack.
Ah, okay.
Got it pointed upwards right now.
I imagine that Vivian is hovering nearby.
The two Tors are hanging out.
Olean stares at the captain.
Want one?
Yeah.
Could make it.
Okay. Hey,
I'm back.
hey, captain.
Yeah.
How do you speak Doki Doki?
Oh, you don't.
I want to learn. How I must learn from the Doki Doki.
Listen, you really don't want to, though. The
But
only
I
way
do.
to understand what they're saying is to become one of them, and you don't want to go through that.
But I wanna learn what it says, so I'm not confused when it says things.
Trust me, I can understand what they're saying. That's enough.
If you understand what they're saying, then you could teach me to understand what they're saying.
No, I can't.
Dreams of learning the Doki Doki language is gonna be lost on me forever.
Did Olin tell the what is with the echo? Did Olin tell the captain that Jade was upstairs?
No, he said nothing because he didn't know that was a secret.
Jade's
It's not.
aware, or the captain's aware where Jade's at.
Okay.
He was told.
What is this you are making, Captain?
Basic starches, carbohydrates, simple sugars, and complex sugars.
This is gross, but I want to eat it at the same time.
It's called some more, I think. It's an old Terran tradition. We didn't have these on my planet.
So what you're telling me is people want more of these, and they got so lazy that they just named it.
Yeah, I think that's what they're called. Anyway, some more.
He tries to craft such a thing. Very confused about it.
And Captain will wait until his marshmallow has got like a thin layer of brown on the outside, and then he puts it between two chocolates and graham crackers and eats it.
Olin waits until it catches fire. And still
Sure.
waits,
has
wondering,
Vivian's
when do I get this out of here?
This looks appetizing to her now.
You know, you should probably put that out before the fire alarm goes off. It's kind of why I didn't start an actual fire.
Hey, who likes fires? Do you want to eat this?
Vivian will reach over and gingerly take it between two claws and eat it while it's still on fire.
See? Fire problem away.
Raven has just her Raven is just it's still just fucking laying there, but he's making the occasional croaky toucan noise. Just quack.
Scrock.
That's per accurate sound, honestly. Just scrocking.
Olin tries again with the marshmallow. This time, waiting 2 seconds before moving it away.
It got slightly more.
Got 1 degree warmer. An imperceptible difference.
And then he puts it between the chocolate.
Alright. So you got it between 2 chocolate pieces.
Now, what about steps
Looks
2 through
around for
10?
graham crackers.
Alright. So you got the graham crackers on there now.
And now he wonders. He uses 1 HP to add electricity to this concoction.
Pretty sure it catches fire.
He eats it anyway.
Jeez.
What in the world is going on?
What is going on outside?
Who's leaking audio?
Is that Olin?
Who died? Can I have their stuff?
I don't think it's all.
Olin, was that you?
Oh, test 1, 2, 3.
No.
No.
I'm not sure who it was, but I could definitely hear it coming through somebody.
It's Discord's fault.
Yep.
Just blame Discord.
God damn it, Discord. Leave the main 6 alone.
Definitely going to use Telegram for the next campaign.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
too much fun though. So careful.
Needs more.
We can
So
make a
what
new
do
chat.
I need to roll for Olin eating fiery marshmallows thing?
You know what I can do? I can make a new file and my profile, and then make a new chat and have that be the only chat in that file. So I don't have to archive all of my other chats to hide them. I can just have that one chat be the only thing that's visible.
Yeah.
I just discovered recently that you could make files on Telegram.
Cool.
Or folders.
Folders, yeah.
Something.
But anyways, yeah, Olean sends electricity through it, and because it's such a simple sugar, it just immediately ignites, and you're lucky it didn't explode. But deciding to put it into your mouth while it is still on fire is probably not the best idea, because that just makes it pain flavored.
He eats the pain flavored s'mores. I don't like this flavor. I thought you said this was good.
Yeah, well, you noticed how I'm not eating them when they're on fire?
Yeah, but they ate it when it was on fire.
They're immune.
And
Fireproof.
doesn't that mean there's a different flavor texture now that it's on fire?
Yeah, it's the texture of third-degree burns.
Oh, that's why my tongue feels so weird.
Zitroon,
Ah,
your medical bot needs some tools for dealing with burns.
we'll work on that when we are not on an ocean.
I'd suggest putting some ice on it, but I heard that's a bad idea.
Okay, I know what I should do now. Nolan gets up, walks away, goes outside, stairs. Is there still snow out there?
I mean, yeah, there's lots of slush out there.
He puts his mouth into the snow.
Oh man, that
Hop.
just makes it worse.
Especially because of the high uric acid content of the snow.
Oh yeah, that's right. it's it's like
It's
10% urea. I forgot.
It's piss. It's piss snow.
Oh wait, no. You're thinking of the ocean.
Yeah.
If
Where does
it's
snow come from? Evaporation, though.
yeah, the process of evaporation leaves behind particulates. Rain is pure water.
Yeah, in this case, it used ash as a nucleation point for snowflake.
Yeah,
So it's still slightly caustic because of the ash, then.
only slightly. It's more like stuffing your face full of dusty water that's been like out on your. It's like morning water. When you have a glass of water you set out the night before, and you get up in the morning and you're expecting a nice cool drink, and it's just dust.
Just why?
Yeah. That morning water hits different though. It's got a whole other flavor to it.
Nolan now has no reason to ever eat a s'mores ever again. On list of things you should not try: igniting s'mores with electricity.
I don't know. It sounds like it'd be a great projectile weapon.
I mean, yeah, but not for eating.
It's sticky. It's on fire.
Pipe bomb, says the bird.
And I mean, and at least you got to think. I mean, at least he could feed someone with that fiery s'more.
Is that what they're going to be doing now? Just feeding Vivian s'mores?
Igniting s'more feed Vivian.
That is for.
It'll probably upset Vivian's tummy if they eat too many of them.
Yo, dog, I
Nolan
heard you
gets
like
back on the
calories.
ship with disappointment in his face.
So how was the snow?
Tasted like dust.
Yeah, the analysis said there was some ash in it. I think the planet's still volcanically active.
You know what I think? I think I should go back out around. Find more
Don't
things.
get lost.
No. Not by myself. Anybody want to join me? So I'm not so alone.
I'll come
Is
with.
it cold?
Do you want a scanner? Might want a
Make
scanner.
it so that in case I get lost, you fuckers can find me.
Oh, we've been upgraded to fuckers. That's a good.
You should probably take some tools with you if you're gonna go like collecting samples. Like, I don't know,
What?
Tupperware or like some sample bags or beakers or anything, literally.
He will take nothing. He will take a bag. Unless someone took it from him, he still has.
Alright.
Explosives in it.
I feel like that's going to affect whatever sample that you bring back if the bag had explosives in it.
He takes out the explosives from the bag, which is actually alcohol. So if anyone wants to get drunk, there you go.
Not that kind
Oh,
of
yeah, wasn't
ethanol.
it just like Molotovs or something?
Yeah, it was actual alcohol for drinking. You guys
Oh,
make
it was booze.
Oh, well then, yeah, that's definitely going to affect whatever sample, because those things have been on that station for years. They're covered in shit.
well, he's going to clean the bag then. After it just its contents. If not, he's just going to use the creation engine if someone's not using it to make a bag to carry things in.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
And put beakers and stuff on the sides for liquid objects. You know, like potion bottles or something like that. Anything that would hold liquid. It isn't trying to put liquid in a bag because that does not sound like a smart.
The Canadians do it. How bad can it be?
Yeah, I mean, they have... they have fucking jugs of bread up there.
Excuse me?
They have milk loaves and jugs of bread.
They have milk in bag.
Yeah.
Well,
They
To
are
be honest,
heathens.
the little vials for small liquid samples, and he's going to have some jars for plant samples, so we can have the dirt and the plant, so it doesn't die.
You should
Right.
say dirt.
And he's going to leave now. And he's going to go out there, and he's
Mm.
probably going to die because no one else is.
Well, Vivian's gonna go with him. Might as well have somebody to keep an eye on him. Keep him out of trouble.
Yes, you're going to keep Olin out of trouble, who has the instinct of helping anyone that asks for help, even an enemy.
God damn it, Owen.
God.
Olin goes down, hopefully with Vivian.
Ha.
Yep. She's gonna bring her scanner and stuff.
Yeah.
And she's going to resume her scanning duties.
Scan.
Oh.
Snow. Scan. Snow. Scan.
I think at this point, a lot of it is snow.
Olin looks
Scan.
at Vivian
Ice.
constantly. I'm assuming Vivian is also saying snow every time she gets past us.
No, she's not saying snow or anything. She's just kind of scanning things. And, like, if the scanner manages to get something other than snow, then she's satisfied. But if it just comes back with snow, she'll try again somewhere else with less snow.
So, is there a way you can stick the scanner into the ground to go underneath the snow to scan?
I mean, it has a spike scanner.
I
Then
think the one
use that to see if we.
not the spike one, but she's not like just pointing it at lumps of snow and scanning. She's like pointing it at things that are exposed.
Oh, well, in that case, ice.
Olin sees that you are pointing at ice, breaks the ice, and sees if you see anything else.
So she's gonna try underneath the ice, see if she can get anything.
Polyphenol hypropylene.
That.
Blink at it. And, okay. Gonna kind of shuffle through things, scan once in a while.
Zitrin, did you catch that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what that is, don't you?
I'm ignoring it. Don't worry. As soon as I said I'm ignoring it, I get an email out of nowhere that says, "Do not ignore this." And yep, well, I'm
yes.
still ignoring it.
Good. Excellent timing, minions.
Olin proceeds to continue to walk through the snow. Sees if he sees anything that looks odd in the snow, because it's all snow.
It is a whole lot of white.
Trees.
There are, as you're walking, you will find that some patches are a lot more wet than others, as little streams have begun to form under the surface of the snow.
He takes liquid samples.
Alright,
One
it's
liquid sample.
Liquid.
yeah, it's mostly clear. It's got some sediment in there, maybe some tannin.
Then to continue to look around this water to see if there's any like actual rocks or anything like that can be investigated.
The only exposed stone here is either coral down by the ocean or limestone. And I don't think you're gonna chip up limestone without like a rock or like a pick or like, you know, a bullet.
Note to self: need to bring pickaxe. Continues forward.
Alright.
Looks at the trees, see if any of them bear fruit.
None of them are obviously bearing any sort of fruit currently.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it is covered in snow. But the way this world works, he wasn't sure. Better not just to assume things.
This is safe.
It looks to see if there's any noticeable difference between the trees.
Yeah, there's a lot of differences. Some of them have green trunks, some of them have brown trunks, some of them
He
are
will
kind
take
of
all the different
spiky.
trunks and away from them, and then put them in his bag.
Okay, we're gonna have a hard time with that.
Are you taking like bark samples or something?
Yes.
Okay, not the entirety.
Just the whole trunk. Yeah, that's what I was imagining too.
It's a whole ass tree.
No, he's taking samples, not. Anyway.
Although I think between the two of them, if they took one of the trees, they could probably carry it in that low of gravity.
Yes, maybe one
Trick would
tree,
be
but
getting
only
it
if
down.
Vivian wishes to grab a whole tree.
No, she does. She doesn't think it's necessary to take a whole ass tree.
Neither does Olin. But he will take some. He'll take the bark, but he'll also take some of the actual wood, just little slivers of it, using his butterfly knife or other knife that might be better.
Alright, well you gotta kinda stab at it like you're carving ice to get anything off of these trees. So you're gonna have to
He's
give
trying to
me...
get tiny enough samples to at least,
You're
get.
still gonna have to give me a physicality for this.
Yay, physicality! Woohoo!
It is only a who's echoing.
Physicality. God damn it.
I should be today.
So what'd you get?
I got a 49.
That is not enough to break through the layer of ice on this particular tree.
He looks at Vivian. Hey,
Yeah.
you do it? Can you get the ice? You break the ice?
Sure, I'll give it a try. And so she is going to attempt to break through this.
Alright. Give me a
Is
physicality.
he letting her use his knife or something?
Yes. If she
Okay.
needs it, if she asks for it anyway.
Well, let's see. She's got her own knife, but I don't think she wants to mess it up. So because it's an heirloom. It's a
Oh,
special
I
one.
just thought of something. Wait, what if I just put electricity through the fucking ice? Okay, no.
Zap it! Do it! You just instead of having the what's it, little angel and little devil on your shoulder, the devil has been replaced with a raven. Just zap it.
Olin sees this hallucination and blinks. Holy shit, it's happening. It's already happening. God fucking
Do
damn it.
it. Stop looking at me and do it.
You're creeping me out, but I'll listen.
Excellent.
Holy Green grabs his diode knife and sends a little spark of electricity on the ice. In
It
particular,
sounds neat, but not a whole lot happens.
it's like that was neat. And then he looks at the thing on his shoulder. You're not helping.
You didn't do it right.
He just hands over one of the knives to Vivian. Sorry, I had a mental breakdown. Weird things happened in my head just then.
She's going to give it an attempt herself. It's you said physicality?
Yep.
Let's see. Well, I don't think she's getting through with that. That was a 9.
Definitely not. You
Olin
kind of
blinks.
stab at it, and the knife just glances off.
Boink.
Well, we
Nice.
got bark, right? We did get bark, right? The bark is fine, right? Or is this
No,
for?
you didn't get through the ice.
Yeah, it's like when you get freezing rain and you got an inch of ice on everything. Well, it's probably more than that in this case.
Well, what about
Probably
the area where
inch
that
and a half.
the water was flowing? Is there any trees that have a lot less ice on them?
I mean, all of the trees have ice on them. There's water running down the trees. That's all kind of collecting in the low spots right now.
Hmm. Well, other than the water parts, the parts of snow that have water coming out of them, and the snow and the trees, or anything of note that he could see just by looking around. Do I need to do a thing?
That would be a perception check, yes.
Okay.
So Vivian finally has a +1 to her physicality after that fail.
Strong kitty.
56.
Yeah, I got a 6. There's lots of shit everywhere.
Holy fuck. Pick
all-
your pick, bud.
It's like you're in a forest or something.
Yes, 56. Yeah, the 1 plus. For natural.
I suppose you're looking at this tree that you've been stabbing at, and you manage to look up near the top, and it kind of looks like a giant flower.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
you got quiet all of a sudden. What did you do?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything after I was talking about the Did you hear me tell you what the perception was?
Yeah.
Didn't hear a response to that.
Well, you did really well because I got a 6, so I said that, there's lots of stuff everywhere.
I like how you said there's lots of stuff everywhere. Well, Olin goes to the stuff that isn't the stuff that he knew that was already there, such as trees, snows, and water.
Different trees, different snow, different water.
No, well then he grabs these samples of this different snow and this different water, and looks at the trees, and then looks at Vivian. Want to try again?
Sure.
Okay, they try again.
Okie dokie. Let's.
Before we go after these trees, is there any animals by chance in all of this?
You haven't heard anything.
Like
They
even
probably all
or
hunkered
anything
down.
when we were digging in the ground? Any insects?
No.
Okay. He's just. I guess the tree is the only option.
All right, let's see. Physicality. 47 plus 1 is going to be 48.
$71.
So you managed to get the knife stuck in. It's jammed in there as you broke off a chunk of ice. You haven't gotten down to the bark yet, but, it's better than you were doing at the other tree.
It's progress.
Progress! Olin is excited about progress suddenly and wishes to stab it again. Till he gets bark.
Right, yeah. Go for
Vivian
it.
is curious to see if her scan can get through the ice or if it's just going to return ice.
It returns ice.
She's like,
Olin rolls a 6 in his excitement.
Definitely not.
Olin is disappointed in his choices today. Looks at Vivian. Do you think we're actually going to get any, good stuff from this?
we could probably wait a little while and get some more.
Yes, but if there's different ways to look at samples when they're cold and when they're hot. What if something is different in this different elemental climate than whenever it's hot, and we're missing out on an opportunity because we don't want to be cold?
Good point.
I mean, so far as what I can tell, is we haven't seen any animals lately. We have gathered snow, ice. Oh, yes. By the way, he'll take the ice that we grabbed.
Yeah.
Pico, get off of me. Anyway.
Mao.
And since we've gathered this little bits and I've got some dirt, I don't know what kind of dirt because when you scanned it, I don't know what the hell that is. From what I gather, no animals have been nearby, so where are the animals? They have to be hiding somewhere, and while it's cold, they're probably less likely to do anything. They might be just hibernating. Pico, did you just press buttons on the thing so it wrote things? Stop it! Bad kitty! Oh, don't fight me!
Meow.
She will do that. Please don't encourage her.
Mao.
No! She fights people when you do that. Stop it! I do not wish to fight a cat!
Mao.
Mao.
Oh my god, you all are animals.
On.
Meow.
Okay, that just
Mao.
made her back away. I don't know who did that noise, but I like you.
Meow.
Yawn.
It's not Fionn, it's Meown.
Yawn.
Pico, are you confused? You're all confusing my cat. She's getting concerned. Stop it. She was all riled up and now she's just in a ball. Anyway,
Mao.
so how good are you at figuring
Meow.
Vivian? You look
I look strong? Is that what you said?
I said smart.
Oh, smart. I couldn't hear
Strong
the
brain.
word cut off. So, what do you need me to figure out?
Well, where do you think the animals might be hiding?
Probably under the surface in burrows and that sort of thing.
Look for them. Because we have to apparently get live specimens too. And while they're cold and it's more likely they'll be sleeping, and if we're quiet enough, we could probably get one.
The Raven of decision making just pops up again. Throw them in the creation engine and hit analyze.
Then you all die.
Oh, Olin looks at his weird.
It's just a cold hallucination. Stop
Somehow
looking into it too
Raven
much.
is like, why in the hell would you? Where are these? Am I getting connected to that the other one that looks just like you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Just get samples and feed them to the engine.
Oh, okay. It
Yeah.
looks on his other shoulder and wonders when the angel's popping up.
There's just like a little white feather with blood on it.
No, they're stuck in traffic.
No. All of a sudden, a carrot's on his shoulder. What the fuck?
You probably should get out of the cold there, bud.
So let's look for burrows. Olin looks a little bit concerned with his life right now.
So I suppose Vivian's going to look for some signs of burrows and creatures and such. Though it may be rather difficult with all that snow.
You have to switch to all range mode. See? It worked.
Triggers lightning bolt. I'm being paged. 1 second.
Da damn it all, and what the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh. Oh boy. Can you hear me?
I was handed
Yeah.
steak and mashed potatoes. I am a happy camper.
Mao.
Yes, we can hear you.
No.
Wow.
Mao.
Stop encouraging my
No.
cat.
No.
Encourage more, Mao.
No.
Mao.
Glorious Invictus Mao.
No.
Mao.
No.
Well, right now she's too distracted at the fact that the door is slightly open.
He's trying to get out and get her some.
Yes, she is. Very much so.
Meat.
She's a horny kitty and she wants more.
Meow.
Oh, it's a
You're not
horny
enticing
kitty?
cat.
Okay, in that case, Wom.
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 Wom. Wom.
Anyway, can we go now? How's the looking around going?
Wom.
I suppose that would require perception.
It would, yes. Wom.
Okay. 39. I think I have a +1. Yes, I do. So grand total is 40.
Go. You scare me every time I see your face like that.
That was an interesting snore feeling. Like it was like a rumble. What the hell? I'm okay. Okay. Wow. Ooh.
Wow.
Mao.
I said wow,
Any-
but wow.
Any luck with that burrow?
I am not sure. And so my result was 40. We are waiting on the dice to see whether that is good or not.
It is not good. Fail.
No.
I am not surprised, especially considering the conditions and such. So Vivian's just gonna shake her head. Like, no, nothing yet. I think it's going to be very difficult with these kinds of conditions.
So, Vivian,
I don't know how big the creatures might be at all. I know there were some little ones, and I know there were actually some pretty big ones too.
But the mega crabs.
I heard someone talking about crabs, Vivian. What are these crabs?
I think in the tide pools, Jade came across some crabs that were. I'm not sure if they were poisonous or venomous. All I know is she tried to touch them and then she got poisoned.
She looked fine when I saw her connected to whatever the hell she keeps connected to.
Oh, that was a while back. She got better.
Oh. But did you get at least a sample of the crab? Cat, if you don't stop trying to exit this room, I'm going to yeet you down the stairs and see how you feel.
Go, kitty.
Come back
Be
and beat the shit out of me
free.
afterwards, but I don't care.
Flee.
Go get you.
Run. You can make it.
Go, kitty. Get you some strange.
No!
She's gonna say, "Well, we didn't capture any specimens, but we did get a scan."
Is that equivalent? Is that enough, or do we need a specimen?
Well, it might not exactly be safe to try and get a specimen. It didn't seem to harm Jade very much. She was kind of high for a while, but for us, it might be a lot more dangerous.
But we're on a planet we've never been to. It's cold already. It's dangerous regardless what we do.
Mhm.
Well, I meant the poison or venom might be a lot more effective for you or
Yes,
me
but if we
than it
can
would
get a sample,
for.
we can also get a sample of the poison more. And if we get more of the poison, we can use it against other people.
Well, I suppose we could do that and synthesize it.
Uh,
I mean, you can't just leave an opportunity like this to go to waste. Poison is highly important for espionage and being stealthy and keeping yourself alive later in the future.
Well, then I suppose we can head back toward the shore. I wouldn't want to get too close to it without the ground being cleared first, because I wouldn't want to accidentally step on. I'd want to be able to see the creatures.
Well, now that Dad has shown us basically that it's a danger over there, we know to look and be careful, right?
Well, yes, but if there's 2 feet of snow on the ground, it makes it a little difficult to see what you're stepping on.
So if I shock the snow,
Dialogue.
I'm not sure it would do very much. Might sap me a little.
don't worry, it just feels a little. It's better. It's not the feeling than you think it is.
Do it.
Trying to shock snow is like trying to shock air. It's
Do it.
it's a really good insulator. And even when lightning strikes, all that really happens is it just leaves a hole.
It just melts it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go anyway. We're smart cookies, right? Well, you're a smart cookie. I'm a something.
I'd assume somewhere around average.
Yes, average. Yes, not at all compulsive.
yeah.
A little easily distracted, perhaps. But I suppose we can start heading toward shore, as long as we're careful. Keep
Let's
the
just hope these crabs cannot communicate in any way to ask for help.
So she's going to begin leading the way toward the shore, because I imagine they didn't go very far at all.
No, you guys basically went up to the tree line.
Okay,
It's not
so in
that
that
far a
case,
walk.
she's gonna kind of lead to the general area where those pools were that Jade was getting stung, I guess you could say.
Screeched.
Well, like I've been describing, the snow is kind of sloshing back and forth like a giant slushy. So even when you do manage to find the wading pools, they're kind of, underwater and also under snow.
Yeah, that's why she was going to the area. She was not going directly to them yet, because she wanted to be safe and, you know, wait until the snow had melted and she could actually see what she was doing. She didn't want to accidentally get poisoned.
Right. It's gonna be a while until the snow melts. It's getting there. It's a whole 30 degrees outside now.
See. So she's gonna kind of watch as waves come in and stuff, and we might need to wait a while.
Olin, being as Olin is, stares at the spot that was told that there is crabs, crouches, stares at it, and waits for the snow to melt.
All
She's
right.
going to kind of pat at some of the snow and just push it from side to side to see how it sloshes and stuff. This
Yeah,
is very strange.
it's like dipping your hand in a slushy. If you had some
Tastes like
flavoring, it'd probably be a pretty good business plan, you know?
Yeah.
She's not used to.
My bad.
She is not used to snow and such, so she's going to kind of entertain herself a little bit by fiddling with it as she waits. So fortunately, she is very tolerant to extreme temperature.
Olin stares at the waiting for it to melt.
I imagine this has to be very uncomfortable for Olin.
Olin may be uncomfortable, but he has dealt with worse trying to help people.
Okay, as long as it's not too bad.
I just want you to think, this guy literally will do anything if someone says the word help. Do you think has ever told him to just stare at an object for several hours to make sure that no one gets it? Like a purse. It's like, hey, can you wash my purse? 3 days later. Oh, I forgot my purse. Oh, well, you've been sitting here this whole time, Olin? Your purse. There was a fly once. I thought I had to kill it. Now, can I sleep now? No. Okay, so how am I helping you now? Goes unconscious.
Jade has finally finished reading through all the terms of service.
Yes.
So what do?
So essentially, if you want to understand the Doki language, you have to become one of the Doki girls, and that means enlisting with the Chaos Army and becoming one of the Chaos Marines, and then failing in some way and dying, and then your body is, if it's recovered from war, you're essentially allowed to continue your service, even though you have failed in your honors, by becoming a Doki girl. And the Doki girls are essentially this. It's not strictly legal, but it's the only form of genetic modifications, like, in the same way that other aliens use them, that the humans will actually go through, where it takes your body and turns you essentially into a 16-year-old girl with cat ears and a cat tail, and neon pink, blue, and pink painted armor and weapons, a hyper bolter in one hand and a chainsword in the other hand, and your mind is just filled with all of the mad ravings of that sort of, you know, prepubescent teenage girl super energy.
Jade is good.
Yeah.
So it seems like Olin wasn't the only one interested.
Yeah.
Nah, Jade,
Which raises questions as to why the captain can understand them.
Don't worry about it. That's all you need to know.
Olin, just to
Well,
understand more of the
Jade's gonna
captain
be
now.
like, yeah, no, Olin doesn't know about this.
Olin will ask Jade eventually questions about what the hell Jade knows. Especially since not
Jade
the
has
her
their
mouth
own
shut.
way of deciding if they're going to disclose that information or not.
I have never seen Jade not
'Cause
say anything that happened.
there was a lot of non-disclosure information in that 6 fucking terabytes of legalese.
Yeah, Jade's gonna. I'm gonna pass.
What now?
Okay.
They'll
Everyone
snap
wants you to do
and
that
the
now.
document is erased from your memory banks. And, you know, the CPU load on your brain dramatically drops.
You're Kirk.
Because, you know, it's the future, and you had to download more RAM. which means you are using the CPU threads as RAM, which they're not supposed to do.
Jade's brain just kind of something's not right.
Goodbye, all the taxes forms.
No, that's still on the laptop,
That's on her
No,
computer.
which was
She is
also being
plugged.
used.
exactly. Just get rid of the taxes and everything while you have a chance, and all the magic research.
Oh no,
You don't
that
need
would
magic.
Jade would break if all her research got erased all at once.
No, don't
It
worry.
almost did.
That's air gapped currently.
Huh?
That's air gapped after the last incident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's air gap mean?
Disconnected from everything else.
Yes.
So like, even if your laptop gets like, I don't know, blown up, you still have a way to get to the data that was on it.
She'd still be sad because she might have lost her little VI buddy.
Oh, definitely.
Is it a boy or a girl?
You're the one that's been finger deep in them several times in the past couple of weeks by typing on the keyboard. How rude.
What do I gotta roll to see if they're...
What if they have no gender? Why are you putting a gender on this thing?
It's
I
just
don't know.
ones and zeros. Oh my goodness.
I don't know,
Huh?
man. It
Like
depends
kaboom.
on what caramel kernel it came out of. Roll a d4, I guess.
I think Shadow went kaboom. Up there.
There
There.
they are.
Welcome back.
Roll a d4, I guess.
Nice. Here's my... Give me four.
Gotta see like which caramel kernel it came out of from the fucking hatchery. That's too many d4s.
No,
No, it's not.
here's one. Here's one.
He's like, let me see what the fuck I make.
No, I was looking for a G4. The easiest way to do that was to just dump out some of my dice bag. Oh, Bobby, I got another bag of die, by the way.
Why do you keep adding more dice to your collection, sir?
Because I need the shiny clicks. Yeah. 2.
They're a boy,
Okay.
which makes their moaning at you touching their keys interesting.
It's a cat boy. I don't know. Maybe.
They could be. It's not like furries disappeared.
I know. Even though Doom got lost. Furries are forever.
Furries are eternal. You cannot defeat the furry.
Furries have been here since the beginning, and they will be here long after you're in fleshy.
Not fleshy, squinchy.
So after the reading of the contract, she's gonna, thank her for the time and, leave, exit out.
They will sip from their margarita.
She's gonna, go back to her body and unplug and go back downstairs. Why do I feel like I just forgot something? What did I forget? Oh. And Jade will grab her poker and gloves and pen and paper and go back outside.
Well, okay, well, you can find out what happens to that next session, because it's
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
Dragon Balls B.
That was delightful. Let's do that again.
Yeah.
I
I'm
should
gonna go
really
make
start
me
cooking
some
with
hot
Mom.
pockets.
I don't know.
I
I
had
should try
steak and mashed taters toward the ends of that campaign.
I feel like
I
I should
was-
try and see if I'm not to break it.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, back.
Oh,
Hey, wait. They had to stick around.
nope.
Wow.
Wow, a little bitch.
You're like, dang it, Shadow.
Damn boob goblins.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off. I'll catch you guys later.
Okay,
You all have a wonderful and delightful day. Whatever you
Yes.
put your finger in the toaster oven.
I do not recommend this, as that ceramic little tube thing gets hot.
Well then.
Everything is excellent.
Is it amazing?
I would say so.
Is everything forthcoming?
Yeah, I don't think so. You should try Carnal Instinct, though. It's a good time.
Is everything better when we're working as a team?
I feel like this is a part where I say, God damn it.
Ah, they're back.
They realize they need to get our bitch ass in here and stay for a little bit.
Yeah.
God damn it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go start cooking some food.
Alright.
This mod's gonna take like 20 minutes to download. But I'm gonna test it. Fuck it! Break everything!
I'm gonna stop the recording and go ahead and load up Starbase so that you guys can, actually get a tour.